Hello there.
So in this video, we are going to break down everything we know currently about Spider-Man Brand New Day, how the Punisher is going to factor into the story, especially involving the Hulk, how all of this is going to work, because we have heard so much different bits of information about where this movie is headed. We're going to break it all down in this video for you guys, and how this could potentially be leading into a World War Hulk project if what we're hearing right now is to be believed. We're getting into it all in this video. If you guys enjoy my Marvel content, then check out my channel. I have a whole bunch more stuff just like this, and let's get into it.
The Atomic Fair.
So everything that we have heard about Spider-Man Brand New Day up until this point has been such a vastly different amount of information, varying from a multiversal film to a street level film, from Null and Venom being involved to a potentially street level film involving like a gang war going on with them attempting to outlaw superheroes and vigilantes. And that is something we are now seeing unfold in the Daredevil Born Again TV show. So it seems like a lot of the early leaks were true, stating that Sony and Marvel were warring between it being a grounded street level movie and a multiversal film, potentially having the other Spider-Man return in this movie. If it goes the multiversal route, having the symbiote suit come in, having Null potentially be the villain, even hearing rumors that Venom was going to be in Spider-Man 4. On the street level side, we were hearing this movie was going to involve a major gang war, in the sense that Kingpin was going to be going to war with the vigilantes and superheroes, with them trying to outlaw mass vigilantism in New York. But then beyond that, we were also hearing that there was going to be a lot of internal conflict within the different sectors of crime in New York, and we were potentially hearing that Daredevil was going to be in the movie, that various different street level heroes were going to be in the movie, and that Punisher was also going to be in the movie, which is stuff we now know is confirmed to be true, specifically Punisher being involved in the film. But now we have swung all the way to this potentially being a mix of a street level and multiversal film. People saying that Viper and Silver Samurai are set to debut as villains in this movie, very untraditional villains. We have heard that fucking Scorpion, Boomerang, and Tombstone are going to be in the movie. We have heard of the potential of the Spider Queen being the villain, with Spider-Man Brand New Day supposedly having a female main villain, even hearing that Mr. Negative may appear in the movie. This is so much information that I am starting to think that Marvel is intentionally leaking out various different amounts of information to throw people off the scent of what this movie actually is. But now, kind of getting closer to the film, and at least it's starting to shoot, us getting an official title revealed, even hearing, also just going back to what we were hearing, that Michael Keaton and Andrew Garfield were going to be in this movie, which is stuff that I reported on, that Production Weekly apparently said was going to be in this movie. So there's just so much information about Spider-Man 4, but like I was saying, it seems like we're getting closer to the film, or at least the shooting and production heavily beginning on the movie, and we're starting to get some more concrete information on what this movie actually is. So we do know that Hulk is going to be in the movie. This is the most recent reports that we have about this movie that are most likely real, so take it with a grain of salt, but this is definitely most likely what's happening in this movie. Mark Ruffalo's Hulk is going to be involved in some way, shape, or form, potentially to even set up a unannounced World War Hulk movie, which is something for an entire another video. And then of course, Jon Bernthal's Punisher is also going to be in this movie, with us still leaning towards having a primary villain in this film being a female, and a lot of people thinking that this is going to adapt the Spider Island comic, which was actually set on Battleworld. I'm not really sure if I think that's going to happen now, with this movie actually releasing before Doomsday. I think a lot of people would be very confused if this movie just turned into a Battleworld film halfway through the movie. I don't really think that's what's going to happen. I now think this movie is going to be set before Doomsday. I think it's going to set up the return of the Savage Hulk going into Doomsday, and then we're also going to see Jon Bernthal's Punisher, of course, playing a heavy role, and I think way more heroes, man. I think this is, an unannounced situation going on with Spider-Man Brand New Day of what this movie's actually going to be, because we're actually hearing that Daredevil Born Again Season 2 is going to be that massive. So if we look at the end of Daredevil Born Again Season 2 as a massive setup to a potential gang war storyline, which was something that was adapted in the Spider-Man comics, brung into the movies and adapted properly in Spider-Man Brand New Day, I feel like that is what we are most likely going to see, and somehow, some way that is going to involve Mark Ruffalo's Hulk, where he is once again turned into the Savage Hulk, whether he is manipulated by another character like Mr. Negative or something like that. We will have to wait and see, or maybe his son Scar is killed by Mr. Negative or something like that going into this movie, or perhaps a samurai villain. All of that remains to be seen, but this will apparently also set up a unannounced World War Hulk movie that we are going to see announced here in the next year or so. So comment down below, let me know what you guys think about all this stuff, and let me know what you think about what we are seeing so far going into Spider-Man Brand New Day, because there is so much confusing stuff going around right now about what this movie is going to contain. It's still kind of hard to pin it down, but this is kind of everything we know right now, as well as the main cast, which includes Sadie Sink, Zendaya, Mark Ruffalo, Jon Bernthal, potentially Michael Keaton, and even more unannounced characters. So comment down below, let me know what you guys think about all that stuff, and for this video, that is all I got. So until the next one, be safe and stay well. Bye-bye.